so excited because in this video I am sharing with you a super powerful ancient prayer which, when you combine with energy work, takes your abilities of creating, manifesting exactly what you want in your life, in your business, to a whole new level. It's so powerful. I can't wait to share with you. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Hesa Bojona. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a long-time subscriber, I'm so happy you are here. If you are new to me, if this is the first time we encounter, I am so excited that you have found us here. On this channel, I share everything, combination of energy work and manifestation for you to create exactly what it is that your heart desires in your life and in your business, right? So here's the thing. I recently discovered, right, I feel like I've probably already shared this in a previous video, but here it is. I recently discovered a manifestation teacher who, you know, like his work has been around for a very long time. His name is Neville Goddard. I hope I'm saying his name correctly, but like everything I have learned, everything I've been reading about his teachings have just confirmed everything I have known about manifestation up until now, and I keep learning and expanding more and more and more the more I'm reading his teachings, right? So here's the thing. Every time that I have learned about any manifestation tool, I have, especially ever since, you know, I've learned about energy work, of course, because that's the power of our brain. The power of our brain is to utilize all the functions of our brain for creating our lives the way that we want it, right? We are all agreeing here. So like whenever I learn a new technique or a new manifestation tool, I oftentimes, if not always, combine that with energy work, and it always takes it to whole new different levels for me, right? So this particular prayer is about the popular law of assumption that Neville Goddard talks about quite often, or that you may have learned or heard about quite often. The law of assumptions goes like, the premise behind it is really not just pretending, but assuming that what it is that you want, that it's already happened, that everything that you're asking for, it's already yours, right? The experiences that you want to experience are the experiences that you want to experience. The experiences that you want to have, they are already yours to have, right? But oftentimes we assume the opposite. We assume if it's something that we haven't experienced yet, we just assume that what if the client doesn't come? What if I don't get that money? What if I don't get that love in my life? What if? And all of our energy is consumed by that, right? So if you know anything about, like, if this is not the first time, you know that I'm always talking about manifestation being, this is what I have come to discover, being literally all about energy. I look at like where our energy goes, where our mind goes, where our energy goes, creation happens, right? So when we are assuming the opposite of what we want, then we are creating that. But when we assume what it is that we want, and we assume that it's already happened, or like it's already our reality, then all that much faster we can create. Because when we are assuming, this is mind-blowing to me, like each time I keep talking about this, right? When we assume that what it is that we want is already our reality, whether it's a 10K month business in your coaching, whether it's whatever amount of money that you want to be receiving any month in your business, whether it is, you know, your love life, whether it is you know, like travels, no matter what it is, right? If at any given moment we can just assume it's happening to us or for us right now, and now that particular moment our energy is actually being moved towards that, right? And so the more I have practiced this, the more I have created like incredible things, like crazy incredible things in my life and also in my business. And in this video I want to share with you how I actually combine both the energy power, like feeling your bioenergy, really like activating your whole energy. The reason why this is so powerful is that when you have activated your energy, naturally you are entering the power of your brain, where you can more easily believe that, yes, like I can assume that this is my reality. The truth is, no matter what it is, that this is something huge that I've discovered. No matter what it is that we are trying to create in our lives, in our business, the moment that we have that desire, that wanting, that yearning in our heart, that we want to create that in our life or in our businesses, like there is already a version of us who has already accomplished it. This was huge for me to understand, right? Like we are such, like we are made of so many different dimensions, if that makes sense, right? The moment that we decide, or we say to ourselves, oh, this would be so nice to have, there is already a version of us who already has all of that, right? And it's all about us catching up with that version of who we are. And oftentimes what I do now is I oftentimes ask myself, that version of me who doing XYZ that I want to do, that version of me who is running retreats, which I already do, well, that version of me who has like 100 people in her programs, or 200 people in her programs, or 1,000 people in her program, that version of me, who is she? What does she do every day? What kind of actions does she take, right? When she's afraid, what does she do, right? And more step into that version of myself. And the more I do that, oh my God, the more powerful my creation has been, right? So in this video, again, I'm going to share with you how you can actually practice this prayer with the power of tapping into the layer of your brain where you can actually feel and assume the most powerfully, pretend the most powerfully that this is happening for you, right? So simple. If you've been on this channel, you've probably already seen this. We're going to make this very easy. Simply rub your hands together. Rub your hands together, rub your hands together, create heat in your hands, and if you want, you can rub the sides of your hands to activate the energy sensation. The reason why you can feel it the most from your fingers, fingertips, and between your palms is because we have so many nerves at the end of our fingers, so many nerves around here, that we can actually feel energy the most powerfully from our hands, right? So when you rub, keep rubbing, and then slowly stop, and then bring your mind to the space, create a space between your hands, then bring your mind to the space between your hands. You may feel tingling sensation, warm sensation, or magnetic sensation. Whatever sensation you feel is just sensations of energy. And as you're feeling this sensation of energy, your mind is traveling through your brain into the area where you can feel more of your essence. That sensation grows bigger and stronger the more you focus on the space between your hands. And then move your hands back and forth. Continue feeling the sensation. The warmth spreads, the magnetic sensation, tingling sensation spread. And the more you feel this sensation, the more you focus, the more your mind becomes calmer. The chatter starts slowing down. And then from this space, we are going to say the prayer. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you for blessing me with all I could ever want. The money, the love, business, health, happiness, peace, relationships. I'm so grateful I have it all. now. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you for blessing me with all I could ever want. The money, the love, business, health, happiness, peace, relationships. I'm so grateful I have it all now. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you for blessing me with all I could ever want. The money, the love, business, health, happiness, peace, relationships. I'm so grateful I have it all now. So this prayer is a version of Neville Goddard prayer that I actually saw on Jake Ducey's channel here on YouTube. And I just kind of created my own version of it and you know, added the energy part of it. It is so powerful. And of course, just like I said before, if you pretend that, you know, you already are that version of you who has all that, right? Who has created what it is that you have in your heart to create. Like, what does that version of you do, right? So when I think about that all the time, it makes me create content like this. That version of me is like giving value in the world. That version of me is showing up, even though sometimes I may not necessarily feel like, you know, like you know, like when I'm feeling fearful, for example, like I can think about that version of me and just show up for myself, right? And so on and so forth. So when I do that all the time, it is so powerful. Like thinking of that version of me who is making such a huge impact in the world, it really gets me up every morning to show up for myself and to show up for others, right? I hope you've enjoyed this video very much as I've enjoyed making it for you. Practice this regularly, and if after you've practiced it, share with me in the comments what your experience was. I am so eager to hear from you. And in addition to that, every week now I host energy meditation for calling in coaching clients. If you are a coach or mentor or do any sort of work that impacts other humans in the world, you may definitely want to come to that meditation class. It's been crazy. Like the feedback on it has been pretty insane now. All right, so on that note, I say have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon in a new video. Bye.